Welcome everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm Traveling Tony. I'm live here in Tanzania. The 28th. Going to talk about some of the things I've been seeing on YouTube. It's a lot of incorrect information out there, right? So I'm going to tell you as a nomad, right? I've been living in East Africa for almost 2 years. I started in South Africa, then I made my way to Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and then just mainly Tanzania, Kenya, but mostly Tanzania. This is where I mostly am all the time, Tanzania. I travel around Tanzania, everything. Wifey's getting her hair done right now. But today we're gonna talk about African Americans in East Africa, particularly Uganda. We in the crib, Uganda. Let's get it. Oh shit. Yes, sir. On my balcony, this is lit. In Tanzania. Where are we the most welcome? I can tell you, as a nomad who lived in both, we are definitely more welcome in Tanzania, 100%. In Uganda, so I was in Uganda for 45 days, right? I go to every country with open arms, open mind, open eyes, open ears, ready. You know, I'm ready to accept the culture and mesh and be a part of it, right? I would say in Uganda, this is the only place I've ever heard people say this. They didn't say it in South Africa, they didn't say it in Kenya, they don't say it here. As far as in Africa, the 4 countries I've been to, right? They would say, you Black Americans this, you Black Americans that, you Black Americans that. It's like they have a problem with Black Americans. And you know what's crazy? We don't even go there. Now, if you look at the numbers of travelers, right, per year, compare countries, Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, right? Travelers from America in particular, right? So obviously it's gonna be Kenya number 1, Tanzania is number 2, and Uganda is the last. No one goes there. Like, no young Black Americans go there. So I don't even know how they have these incorrect beliefs about us. You know, they're pushing a terrible rhetoric, even about Black Americans in Tanzania. Like, I haven't seen any Black Americans begging for change and shit like that. It's, you know what, and what's crazy about it is Tanzanians, they absolutely love us. They accept us with open arms, or I would not be here. I have not been back to Uganda since because I did not like it. I was there with Travelversity. That is a white Jesus place. And now let me tell you the truth about a lot of these white travelers that go to Uganda, that promote the Pearl of Africa. They're going there to engage in weird shit. I talked to a couple girls, a lot of girls in Uganda while I was there. Kenyan and Ugandan, but the info about Uganda, I'm gonna just give from the Ugandan girls that I talked to. I even have screenshots, but I'm not gonna put nobody out there. I asked particularly, why do they have a problem with Black Americans? And what's up with this white Jesus treatment, you know, Chinese Jesus? So I was talking to one girl, and she was telling me that she had a white gentleman on Afro Introductions ask her if she would be willing to do a threesome with her, right? So she said, okay, tell me about this threesome thing, right? So the guy said he would like to do a threesome with her and his dog. And the girl asked him, how would this work? And she went into telling me, she asked him, and then he explained in detail how a threesome would work with an animal. Now, these are a lot of these white travelers that are going to places like Uganda. You know what I mean? Black travelers don't engage in that weird shit. Like, you could talk all the shit you want about African Americans. We are not doing sicko shit like that. That is for the Anglo-Saxons and the Eastern Europeans, whatever. And I don't mean to shit on them, but I'm saying, like, y'all coming for us. You know, as a Black man that grew up in America, I have my issues with Black America, obviously. That's why I left. But not every Black American is just destitute and down bad living in Africa. There's a reason why there's more Black Americans here in Tanzania than in Uganda. Nobody wants to go there. And I'm just being real at this point. I mean, you guys keep coming for us, keep bringing up topics about African Americans, this, African Americans, that. It's like, just leave them alone. Like, they're not bothering you. They're not even in your country. They're not even in your country. So why are you worried about African Americans? They don't go to Uganda. You feel me? So just leave it alone. So stop it, because you're just gonna create more people like me that are gonna tell their experience in Uganda, and it's not gonna be a nice experience. You know, I try to keep it PG for YouTube, but realistically, the place was terrible for young Black Americans. Now, if you're a white guy, and another thing, people don't even know I'm Black American until I talk. So, you know what I mean? Like, they think I'm Nigerian. I was with Traversity. They thought he was Kenyan and Nigerian, you know, like, so come on, man. Like, just stop it. Stop the cap. Black dudes are not in Tanzania begging for money, eating trash. These women want to marry Black Americans. This place is the most, well, I would say Kenya is very welcoming to us too. Kenya, Tanzania, the most welcoming places for Black Americans in East Africa. I don't know about Rwanda because I did not go there, so I can't say anything about Rwanda. But the 3 countries I've been to in East Africa, I'm gonna tell you for a fact, Kenya, Tanzania is where you wanna go as a Black American. Excuse me, do not go to Uganda expected to be treated with open arms and accepted. It's not gonna happen. In Kenya, they love us. Tanzania, they love us. It's all good. It's all smiles. It's all cool. You know, it's all good. Now, my issues, the reason why I didn't want to live in Kenya is because I am not really big on westernization. But that's just me personally. But if you want a mixture of westernization and traditionalism, Kenya is the perfect place for you. Perfect place for you as a brother. You know, they love us. They listen to our music. It's cool. If you want a little bit of America, not too much, it's cool. And yes, some of the stuff they were saying about African Americans coming to Africa expecting, I guess, something that they're not getting, that is kind of true. I do agree to an extent, yes. But those are vacationers a lot of times. Expats are different. Now, yes, you do get the ignorant expats, but most expats are, from what I've seen, are higher level thinking people to be in a position of where they can be an expat in the first place. So come on, just stop. Let's chill out. Stop trying to put all Black Americans down, African Americans this, African Americans that. Like, even the ones in the States, like, not everybody's a thug, a terrible person. Like, there's good people. Now, I would say there is a lot of negativity going on in the Black community in America. Yes. Is it majority? I would say yes. But as far as Black American travelers, come on. Like, in outside of the Colombia, DR, those bullshit places, it's chill. This is off the beaten path. You know what I mean? For people to come off the beaten path, you have to be thinking differently. You're not thinking like everyone else. Everyone else is telling you to go to DR, Colombia, Thailand, Brazil. You know, like, you're like, wait, hold on. I want to do something different. I don't want to be like everybody else. Pretty much most of the Americans I met here were cool. I do not check for Americans like that. I am here not to be around a bunch of Americans, no disrespect to Americans, but I moved here I moved outside of America to embrace different cultures. So I don't deal with Americans like that, but I do see them in the grocery store. You know, they hear me talking to my girl, so they be like, oh, what's up, man? You know, they hear my accent, whatever. Where you from? Whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. It's all cool. I haven't had any negative interactions with African Americans in Africa at all. At all. Not one time. I'm not saying you can't, but just move how you move. Just don't go looking for Americans. Just live your life. Enjoy the country. Enjoy the culture. And that's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted to chime in. I hear wifey at the gate. So deal with you guys later. Thanks.